From Eyewitness News, this is the Tarbox Toyota Hyundai Friday Night Football Wrap.
Welcome into our Friday night tradition with Mark Dondero. I'm Yianni. Kourakis, week 9 of the high school football season. Playoffs actually start in D2 next week, but first, big one in D1 tonight.
Big one in D1 tonight. We can't wait for the playoffs, but we got to talk about this. A battle of unbeatens, Hendricken and LaSalle, a sold-out crowd for the top spot in Division 1. LaSalle looking to walk into Warwick and stomp all over Hendricken's unbeaten plans. It was 3-zip. Hendricken just before halftime when John Topa hooks up with Lee Moses. Lee, beautiful grab as you can see. We're used to seeing that. 9-zip after the extra point was no good. Third quarter now on a 4th and 8. LaSalle gets tricky. Kyron Lopes halfback pass to Elijah McLean. Rams within the score. It's 9-7. Under a minute to go now. Fourth quarter. Rams out of the wild Ram getting together with a bunch of Hendricken defenders is Lopes, and he's like, come on boys, into the end zone we go. LaSalle gets the lead. LaSalle gets the win. A huge win for the program. 15-9 at Bishop Hendricken.
Mike Montecalvo was cheering.
Oh, he was pumped.
Senior night at Barrington, Eagles and Cumberland, both fighting for that final D1 playoff spot. This one's sloppy early on. Eagles get it together. Nick DePaula bulldozes in for the score. PAT no good. 6-3 Barrington. Moments later, a touchdown of a longer variety. Jake DeMarco deep to Jake Sly. 50-yard score to put Barrington on top. Back come the Clippers. Michael Stock, 21-yard touchdown run. That makes it a one-score game, but it's Barrington victorious. 22-16.
Cumberland plays on that turf. They had trouble with the fur of Barrington tonight.
Right.
Portsmouth, they're playoff bound, visiting Mount Hope. Camo uniforms provided by the Rhode Island National Guard. Very nice. First quarter, Patriots get on the board first. Ryan McDonald punches it in from the 1-yard line. 1-yard score. 2-point conversion, no good. 6-0 Portsmouth. Second quarter, Huskies on the red zone. A fade, but that is broken up. Great defense from Portsmouth all night long. Patriots, they go on to win it. 32-zip.
Cranston East trying to keep their playoff hopes alive, hosting South Kingstown. Third quarter, Bolts up 3 scores. Watch this, punting, or so we think. Thompson Torrey, a little trickery. Marquis Monroe, a former hometown hero of ours. He's heading for the end zone. Gotta like the play call. East goes up 28-0. Rebels trying to inch back. Remy Acevedo running hard, shedding some tacklers and getting SK deep into Thunderbolt territory. But on 4th and 1, inside the 10, Malik Gavick comes up with a big stop, and Cranston East wins 35-14. They have a big one next week trying to make the playoffs.
Cranston East, Cranston West, right down the road from our home, visiting the townies of East Providence, and here comes Cranston West.
Whoa.
Abdiel Mendez toting the rock, but would eventually get brought down from behind. No matter, though, it led to a touchdown for Cranston West, but East Providence had an answer, and the answer was Justin Johnson, who maneuvers himself all the way into the end zone. Nice effort there at the end. East Providence, they would get the win, 19-12, the final.
Now in Division 2 tonight marks the last regular season. Playoffs start next week, as we mentioned earlier. A big one tonight in 2A between Coventry and Rogers. Both teams tied for third in the division with 4-2 marks. Scoreless first quarter we go. Asi Malekas calls his own number for Rogers. Gets down inside the Coventry 3-yard line. The Oakers try to make the goal line stand. Linebacker Matthew Bowcroft. He gets the big stop, but on 4th and goal, Isaac Garcia finishes off the drive with the TD plunge. Rogers goes on to win 25-6.
Yianni, blanket's a good call tonight. These Shea fans were fired up for their team under the blanket. Raiders looking to keep second place in Division 2A, hosting Central, and the Raiders bring it on both sides of the ball. Jared Manville tips the pass to himself. That would be an INT. And short return for Jared. Set up Shea, though, inside the 50. Offense does the rest. Chris Duarte to Mamadou Mbai. He tiptoes down the sideline. Nice footwork, fancy footwork. Next play, Duarte hands off to Anthony Almeida. He gets around the end, finds the end zone. Shea improves to 6-1. They take care of Central, 37-6.
Impressive victory. Woonsocket's playoff hopes still alive heading into tonight, but they had to be undefeated. St. Ray's Mike Sassy's team not looking to let up. Saints ahead in the first half. Alfred Dorbor adds to the lead, 4-yard touchdown plunge. St. Ray's also playing the defense. Jalen Encarnacion and Ben Borgine combined for the takedown. Then more Dorbor. Jarrett Collins a toss. Alfred jukes by one defender, drags another one in. Saints stay perfect. They shut out Woonsocket 42-0.
North Kingstown at Chariho tonight. Ball security, an issue in this puppy. NK trying to make some plays, but no, they fumble. Charahoe recovers. Charahoe's turn now with the rock, but they don't want it. It's another fumble. NK would go on to recover. We do not know who won the turnover battle in this one, but we do know that NK won the game 15-7, the final highlights.
Maybe Stephen Ridley can go teach some ball security.
He is out of commission right now.
Tolman visiting Westerly. Ryan Algie dumps it off to Jace Hamlin, and he is gone.
What a play call.
70 yards of green grass. Look at him go.
Go.
6-0 Westerly. Later in the first, fumble from Tolman's Prince Johnson. This will be recovered by Westerly's Alexander Austin, but it's the Tigers winning this one by a final of 27-6.
All right, West Warwick visiting Warwick Vets tonight, all Wizards, cheerleaders. Brian Moretti will take this handoff to a desired place. He goes all the way for the touchdown, but the West Warwick rushing attack far from done, because later it's quarterback David LaMountain. Killer pump fake. You barely see it, but there it is. And then he gets into the end zone. West Warwick went on to cruise to a big win tonight over Vets, 27-zip, the final.
The Tarbox Toyota Hyundai Friday Night Football Wrap continues.
All right, welcome back to the Friday Night Football Wrap. Yianni, we saw it a little earlier, that big win, LaSalle over Bishop Hendricken. And I'll tell you, I was at the game first half. We had to get other games. I wouldn't have left. LaSalle did not move the ball well in the first half at all. Credit their coaching staff, who must have made adjustments to get that rock in the end zone twice in the second half. You have to
wonder now if LaSalle is the team to beat in Division I.
True.
But Hendricken's the four-time reigning champ, so you probably have to knock them off.
Yeah, we'll keep them.
And interesting, LaSalle, Hendricken already in the playoffs, so is Portsmouth. It'll be Barrington, Cumberland, and Cranston East going down to the final week of the regular season next week to get that final and fourth playoff spot in Division I. But let's talk D2 now. Back to the highlights.
Here we go.
You're going to take this one?
Is this mine?
Yeah.
All
Classical
right,
Middletown.
Roll that prompter. Where are we at? Classical at Middletown. A big night for Middletown. End of the second quarter here. Islanders already up 12-7 and driving. Jake Francis looking end zone, and what a catch here. Beautiful. Igor Impara. Touchdown Middletown. Let's go to the third quarter. Middletown at midfield. Francis fakes the handoff, and the fake was successful. He goes left and goes 50. All 50 of them. 50 yards for the touchdown, as Middletown would go on a roll 32-7 over Classical.
Over to Avenger Drive, East Greenwich and Ponagansett. Opening drive for EG, and the Chieftains' Zachary LaPlante sniffs out the play, makes the big stop in the backfield. But Ponagansett had trouble stopping Nick Andriozzi back to pass. He tucks it and runs. Andriozzi has some Johnny football in him. Crafty, short, fast, hard to tackle. Later in the drive, Rayon Faison a stiff arm. He's into the end zone for the score. EG rolls 27-0 over Ponagansett.
Johnny football's like 6'1". All right, here's the black hole at Pilgrim, and here's all you need to know about this Pilgrim Hope game tonight. Pilgrim up a big score, big number, driving again. Robert Quain pitches over to Owen Kelly, who strolls in for another Patriots touchdown. So what do? Up 44-0? Well, naturally, you go for two. And that's when Quain keeps it, bulls over a man, stares him down, and then takes the ball back to the sideline. Pilgrim will go on to win big.
Joe Gibbs
over
hates
Hope.
That move. Remember when the Pats beat the Redskins? Rubbed it in.
That's right. It ran it up.
Run it up. Lincoln Lions looking to keep their playoff dreams alive, hosting Tollgate. Scoreless game in the first half. Lions go for it on fourth down. That's a great call. Alex Lasurlik up top to Jermaine Perez. He grabs it. Deeks past two defenders, and he's feeling it. 46 yards passing catch, puts the home team up, in the D shuts the door in this one. Justin Palumbo, no relation to Jackie Palumbo, the perfect read on that pass. He steps in front for the INT. He would also add a safety and a rushing TD. Talk about filling the stat sheet. Lincoln moves to 5-3 in D3 with the 16-0 shutout.
Jackie Palumbo, one of our producers, her and her husband
new
just
mother.
had a baby. Congratulations to them. Central Falls hosting Plainfield, Connecticut tonight. And the guests, not kind to the Warriors, Panthers came in 6-1, and they head back to Connecticut with a 44-16 win over Central Falls. Yianni, good stuff there in Rhode Island.
Playoff action north of the border.
That's right. Let's go to Massachusetts. Plymouth and Somerset Berkeley. Raiders looking for a spot in the D3 Southeast Final, and they keep grinding on. Joe Finglass, the handoff to Mark Tanucci. Mark almost breaks away for the score, just tripped up, no worries. Finglass to Kyle Crombie. He gets around the end for the touchdown. Somerset Berkeley takes this one 26-2. They move on to the Southeast Final in Mass.
That safety was huge.
That's huge.
Who will they face? Dighton, Rehoboth, and Dartmouth battling for the other spot. Falcons driving down 14-0. Nathan Kowalski picked off by Jacob Rose. He's heading the other way, down inside the 5-yard line. End of the quarter, to the other end we go. Sean Walsh plunges in the Dartmouth score. Indians move into the playoffs. 33-12 is your final.